Someone tells you they love your work. They praise your insight, your creativity, or your kindness. The words are genuine, a gift offered freely. But inside you, something clenches. A wave of discomfort washes over you. Your first instinct is not to accept, but to deflect. You say, "Oh, it was nothing," or "anyone could have done it," or you immediately point out a flaw they must have missed. The compliment, meant to build you up, feels like a spotlight exposing you as a fraud. You have been handed a flower, and your first impulse is to prove it's a weed. This isn't humility. This is a deep psychological reflex, a shield that you raise without even thinking. And if you've ever felt that strange, almost painful awkwardness in the face of praise, you know it's more than just being shy. It's a sign of a hidden story written long ago, a story that taught you that praise is dangerous, that worthiness is conditional, and that the safest place to be is small. Today, we are going to explore the psychology of the person who can't accept a compliment and uncover the silent wounds that make it so hard to simply say, "Thank you." To understand this deep-seated rejection of praise, we must first travel back to the environments where our sense of self was formed. For many, this behavior is a quiet echo of a childhood where love and approval were not given freely, but had to be earned. If you grew up with a highly critical parent or in a household where praise was reserved only for monumental achievements, you learned a brutal lesson. Your baseline state is not good enough. Love is conditional. Acceptance is a prize you must win. In this reality, a simple compliment feels suspicious. It doesn't fit the internal narrative you've been conditioned to believe. It creates a state of cognitive dissonance, a jarring conflict between what the world is telling you and what your inner critic has screamed for years. Your mind, seeking to resolve this conflict, chooses the path of least resistance. It invalidates the compliment to protect the familiar, albeit painful core belief of your own inadequacy. This pattern is often magnified by what psychologists call imposter syndrome, the feeling that you are secretly a fraud and that any success is merely a result of luck, soon to be exposed. When someone compliments you, it doesn't feel like validation. It feels like they are getting dangerously close to discovering your secret. So you deflect, you minimize, you push it away, not to be modest, but as a desperate act of self-preservation. You are trying to manage their expectations, to lower the bar, so that when you inevitably fail, the fall won't be as great. In some cases, this stems from a past where praise was not a gift, but a precursor to a demand. Perhaps you were only praised when someone wanted something from you, teaching you that affection is a transaction. Or perhaps your achievements were immediately followed by the pressure of a new, higher expectation. You got an A, and the immediate response was, "Now let's see you do it again." Praise became a weight, not a lift, a burden, not a blessing. So, how do we begin to heal this? How do we learn to accept the kindness that others offer us, and more importantly, the kindness we deserve from ourselves? The journey isn't about faking it until you make it. It's about gently rewriting the story you tell yourself about your own worth. It begins not with a grand gesture, but with a single quiet act of resistance against the inner critic. The next time someone offers you a compliment, your only task is to pause. Feel the discomfort rise, acknowledge it, and then do one simple thing. Say, "Thank you." Nothing more. No justifications, no deflections, no explanations. Just thank you. This small act is a powerful declaration. It is you, the adult, telling the wounded child within that this time it is safe to be seen. Another gentle practice is to keep a compliment journal. When you receive a piece of praise, write it down. It may feel foolish at first, but what you are doing is building a body of evidence. You are creating a written record to consult when the voice of self-doubt grows loud. Over time, this journal becomes an undeniable testament to the value that others see in you, slowly chipping away at the belief that you are unworthy. This is a process of reparenting yourself. It's about offering yourself the unconditional positive regard you may have never received. It's looking at your work, your effort, your very being, and learning to say, "This is good enough, because I am good enough." Ultimately, your inability to accept a compliment was never a character flaw. It was a survival strategy. It was a shield forged in a past where being seen felt dangerous. But the battlefield has changed. That shield, which once protected you, now isolates you. It prevents the warmth of connection and validation from ever truly reaching you. Learning to accept a compliment is not an act of ego. It is an act of profound self-acceptance. It is the brave decision to believe that you are worthy of love, of praise, and of taking up space in the world, not because of what you have achieved, but simply because you exist. The journey is to close the gap between the person you fear you are and the person others already see. It's about allowing their light to show you a reflection of yourself that you were taught to ignore. And one day, you will find that a compliment is not a weight to carry, but a mirror reflecting a truth you were always worthy of seeing.